Gabe Sports Commentary. In this video commentary, I'm going to discuss the three teams that I believe will best fit newly released wide receiver Desean Jackson. Desean Jackson spent his first 6 seasons as a member of the Philadelphia Eagles. On Friday, the Eagles decided to release him. There have been a lot of reports out there that the Eagles were about to release him, but there were other reports where Desean Jackson told his teammates that he was staying. But according to one report, Eagles coach Chip Kelly told Desean Jackson they're going to do what's best for the team. Well, the writing was on the wall there. Jackson was the leading receiver for the Eagles last season with 82 catches, over 1,300 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Throughout his 6-year career, he has had 356 catches, over 6,100 yards, and 39 touchdowns. Before I give you my analysis on which 3 teams I believe best fit Jackson's talents, I'm going to give you my take on his release. The Eagles have made a terrible mistake here. Jackson was one of their best players, and one of those players that teams had the game plan for, along with LaShawn McCoy, their leading running back. The Eagles this year are going to have Riley Cooper, Jerry Maclin come back from injury, tight end Brett Selleck, and newly acquired running back Darren Sproles, who can run and catch the ball. Now, if they had kept Desean Jackson, Chip Kelly could have finally brought Oregon to Philadelphia. In other words, he'd have that style of offense that made defenses cover every aspect of the field. Now, without Jackson, it's still a good offense, but it's not one that is feared. Now, for the 3 teams I believe will best fit Desean Jackson's talents. The first team I believe is the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have had a disastrous free agency, which saw the release of their all-time leading receiver Steve Smith, wide receivers Ted Ginn Jr. and Brandon LaFell walk in free agency. So what this has done is that it has left quarterback Cam Newton with nobody to throw to. You add Desean Jackson, and Cam Newton has a big, deep threat at wide receiver. It's like having a young Steve Smith. But they will have to add some other receivers to complement Jackson as well and help Cam Newton be a better quarterback as well. Now, my next team will be the Oakland Raiders. Now, the Oakland Raiders have finally addressed the issues that's been plaguing them since 2003. They have a quarter. They acquired Matt Shaw in free agency to be their quarterback. They added Maurice Jones-Drew that give the Raiders a 1-2 punch at running back. And they added veteran wide receiver James Jones from the Packers. Now you add Desean Jackson to the mix, and Matt Shaw getting back to what he was 2 or 3 years ago, then the Raiders will have a chance to compete in the AFC West Division this year, which has Peyton Manning and Phillip Rivers in it. Now my third team would be the San Francisco 49ers. All offseason, the Niners have been looking for that third wide receiver, one that can spread the field. And I think Desean Jackson would have fit the 49ers offense quite well. What Desean Jackson would have done for the 49ers, it would have gave Kaepernick a deep threat down the field, and it would also keep teams from double teaming Vernon Davis, Michael Crabtree, and Anquan Bolden. But this is likely not going to happen because the 49ers' first priority is to sign Kaepernick to a long-term agreement. But it would have been a good move in better circumstances. Now, there are going to be other teams out there that are going to be looking for Desean Jackson's services. But no matter where he goes, he's going to be a great asset to his team. That's all I have for this commentary. But please check out my blog at GabeSportsCommentary.blogspot.com, and you can go to YouTube to check out my videos. Thank you, and good night.